So I figured I would make the whole decorative aspect of the build a separate video. Going straight into it, it seems like the main issue here is that it's very simple. It's just a skeleton really. Very boring, nothing too interesting, as well as some functional issues. The main one being that if you run down the stair too quickly, you sort of jump out the window and die. So I fixed that by extending the walls out a little bit and framing it with a pillar. That hopefully adds some more visual interest as well as keeping you from falling. The way I did that was to just follow the same orientation as the foundation next door, which is 2 rotations outward really, and just going that up. And then I was thinking of adding like a little balcony on the sides here, maybe actually just filling up the area above that with stone completely, and then maybe adding some decorative elements along these longer areas. I'll do that, and then we'll come back to see how it looks. Okay, quick update. What we have is now a middle floor with some things that will be balconies. We closed off the 2 large windows, made them smaller, closed up some of the walls up here as well, just to make it look like, well, it's more like a room here, not so much as a hollow tube. Now we'll start decorating the outside a little bit, and then we will probably get onto the roof. So I might as well record some actual building now. Oh yeah, I can't exit anymore. I guess that was the point. Made it. So we can either do like a double sort of pillar coming out, or maybe a singular one. Let's see how that looks. That just makes it a bit ribbed. I don't think that does very much for it. Let's get rid of it. I need to get some more shade in there, I think. Let's see if we can play around with some beams. See what that does. So another tip is that there's 12 rotations into a circle. So if you place down something, you grab whatever it is, then you have to rotate it 24 times to get a full circle, right? So that means 6 rotations is 45 degrees, etc, etc. We can sort of use that to get this a bit geometrical. 1, 2, 3, so that's a 45 degree angle. That's another 45 degree angle. Then we can add some pillars to have some depth perception. Let's see how that will look going up. It's not really attached to the wall, so it's not gonna go very high. I'm not too fond of it. Let's see what kind of ideas we can steal from the other place. I kind of like that. Let's just mimic that. So let's get rid of all that stuff. And then we'll place it halfway. No, that's not gonna give us space either. What we can do, let's grab a 36 degree beam. Rotate it slightly inwards, maybe. And then we place it halfway. So let's see how that goes. It should also stick to the wall all the way up, which means we're not gonna run into a height issue. Yeah, that's better. I kinda like that. Do I though? I don't really like that. We could also make like a skirt, I guess you could call it. So I thought of something else. We can make a little bit of a section at the bottom where it gets broader. This way it looks a bit more natural, because it's a pretty big tower. It's gonna need some, you know, fictive support, even though it doesn't technically need it. We'll add some interest as well. So the way I figured of doing it was to use the 63-degree beam, which is the beam with the most snap points per horizontal movement. Like, it's only 2 meters broad, but it's got the exact same amount of snap points as the 45-degree beam, which is 3 meters broad. And then you just place a wall every snap point, really. So yeah, hopefully when we've got that going all around, it's gonna look pretty good. So we finished the skirt around the tower, trying to make it look a bit more beefy. Figured we would look into the bridge to dress that one up a little bit. Walls don't really stick here anymore, like I guess there's just not enough integrity to do so, which means that well, we can't use them. What we can use them are pillars, which well, we can just sink in, and if you just rotate them 90 degrees every time, it'll make it look somewhat organic. If you just smash them down without rotating them, they just end up looking very repetitive, which doesn't look good. It's kind of obvious what you're what you did. So yeah, let's just do this. Fill up the whole pillar wall. As you can see, these floor plates don't have enough snap points to close it up completely, but the beams do. So we can just use those once we have them, and keep rotating them. And then once we've done that, we can start on working. Oh, that's awkward. Why does it want to be there but not there? Huh. I don't know. Once we've done that, we can start filling up the sides a little bit, just to make sure and make it look like the arches. Like remember, we had these beams down here. We can use those as snap points to start building that using the beams as well. Let's just get down there and see if that's a possibility. Do I have to go down? I should be fine getting up here, there, right? Yeah. Gotta be risky sometimes. Take out the hammer. Let's see how that would look like. Does from a distance. Doesn't feel archy yet. I guess we kind of have to take them down a little bit. Start with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. Which means this one has to be like 2 up from it. And that one. Let's start making it. Now we'll do one more, and then we'll make it a bit flatter, like the curve. That one we can't do. Actually, we should be able to do it. Oh, we don't have enough wood for a beam. Well, whatever. Let's just check. I would like it to be even steeper, honestly. So let's just do it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will be 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll mess around with it a bit and see what looks best. This is what it's gonna be, because there's not much time left. There's only a few hours of playtime for me, and I have work tomorrow. I'm sure you realized by now I'm not a YouTuber. So we'll leave it as it is. I'm sure you get the idea of what it could look like if we had more time to fiddle around with it. And we'll get on to creating a roof. So, let me just show you the other roof that I was going to make. Look a bit like this, like a crown sort of thing. I like the angular aspect of it. It makes it look a bit more intimidating. So we'll try to recreate this. As you can see up there, it's sort of similar as well. This tower is a bit tighter though, and it looks like we can reach some more height. So we'll try to make that a thing. The way I did it was by using the angular beams. I think in this situation we'll try to make it meet up somewhere in the middle, going a bit outwards, like it will sort of try to take away the cylindrical aspect of the tower, make it look a bit more organic. So we'll rotate it outwards once, and we'll be placing pillars on top of this. And as you can see, this is the maximum height we can kind of get before things start to be unable to be placed. So what we'll do is use this height that we know we can reach as a guiding point for how we want to place these beams. Because even though we can't place them yet, they will be able to stick there once you start building the pillars up there. This will end up being too high for what we're trying to achieve. Like I can try and get there, and then we will have to probably use this point. Wait. Oh, that's the same angle. Yeah, let's go out one. So let's make it meet up in the middle. That's not right. Am I missing something? This is one out. And that is one out. So why does it not meet in the middle? So as you can see, if we would place a pillar up there, it will be higher than the maximum height we can get. So that means we have to sink in these little beams. What looks like to be like 2/3 of a pillar, so that's 4 meters. No, that's 2 meters. Which means 8 scrolls. So we'll demolish those. Get to placing them down. Go one out, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by using that, we should be able to reach a height where we can still place the beams, finish that sort of aspect of the roof. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place it down. Place that one down. Did that just disappear? I think that just disappeared. Come on. Ah, it wants to stay. That's fine. we'll get to placing the beams. Oh, do we want to have them on an angle? Yeah, I reckon we just use the angle of the beam. Again, I'll rotate it 4 times to sort of create the... Oh, there it went. The illusion of a fixed wall. That has to go one more. Yeah. And hopefully, once we reach the point where the beam just disappeared, we will be able to make it stick with these pillars there. That seems about right. And there you go. I have to add these guys now. Oh, I keep forgetting to rotate them sometimes. Well, only sometimes should be fine, right? Well, and now we have done 2 sides. As I said before, I don't have much time. Pretty happy with what we have done so far. Would have liked to have some more time to clean it up a bit, because I screwed some of the pillar rotations here. Some of the gaps have to be a bit filled. I'll just be working on it until well, I have to go, and maybe show a picture of it or whatever, make a small recording when I'm done. Thank you all for watching.